It's expensive to be made.
Welcome to Bravo's Moms Unfiltered, the podcast where real moms spill the tea on all the things Bravo and the chaos of everyday life.
We're your hosts, Allie and Crystal, two Bravo-assessed moms who aren't afraid to say what everyone's thinking completely unfiltered.
From housewives drama to mom life meltdowns, we're here to break it all down with humor, honesty, and maybe a little bit of bitching.
So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and get ready for some unfiltered fun.
Welcome back, Bravo Moms. We have a lot to get through, a lot of catch up. I will get started with Salt Lake City episode 13. So they are in Greece, and evidently someone put out these friendship commandments on the board. And if you break a commandment, they want you to like cross it off. And you don't want to get any marks. I think it was Brown that did this. And to start off the trip, it is Mother's Day. So production planned this trip like a year ago on Mother's Day, which is I guess kind of shitty, but kind of not because you get a day to yourself as a mom.
Yeah, what mother wants to hang out with their kids on Mother's?
Yeah. You want to hang out with a group of gossipy girls.
No, I want to hang out with a bunch of mothers and talk
Yeah,
about
right?
what it's like to
And
be a
talk
mother.
about being a mom. Yes, exactly. So the morning starts with everyone hanging outside, and Meredith is in her room. She said she is tired of all these allegations being spread about her. So then they decide that today the ladies are either going to cook or go ride some donkeys. So the ladies split up. Angie asked Meredith on the way if Meredith is excited about her group, and she says no. On the way, her son calls her to wish her happy birthday, and she answers while they're in the car and while the girls are trying to talk to her, and she's literally just trying to talk to Brooks on the phone. Meredith says she would rather be home with her family than be with the girls. And they all say, Meredith, why you're on her phone? And she gets very upset and said, this is my only time to talk to Brooks because of the time change. I think they're 8 hours ahead. And then he was also flying somewhere. So she got very upset that she had ended the call. They're all, you can talk to him later. And she goes, no, this is the only time. I think she was being very dramatic. I think she could have talked to him later, but she was just being Meredith.
Or she's trying to get advice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that too. So Meredith is upset that Whitney called her a pill popper, but she won't say it when Lisa does. And I get where Whitney's coming from with this because obviously her past with her father, so she kind of knows an addict when she sees one. So the girls go to cook, and Meredith literally just like walks right past them and just like goes on her own like track in these high heels, and she's just walking Grease while these ladies are sitting down to cook. I think it was like Heather, Whitney, and maybe Mary.
Lisa walks off, right?
No, Meredith.
Meredith. Oh, Meredith
It was
does that.
Meredith.
Lisa. Okay.
So Meredith walks off while they're trying to cook, and she's wearing these really tall heels in Greece with uneven pavement, super like, yes, exactly, cobblestone. So she walks in her miniskirt and heels, and I quote, I think it's what Lisa says. Lisa. So that Lisa went with the donkeys, and I quoted this. I have never been on a donkey before. She looks like a snippy little bitch. It's hard not to feed something standing next to an ass. What do you call a donkey that has a degree? Smart ass. This is what Lisa said. I was like, oh my gosh, Lisa, this is totally real. I love that quote.
Yeah, I would have been scared when I saw that part and the donkeys are walking up the steep hills and coming up and down. I'm like, I will walk. Like,
Yeah.
if a donkey lands on you, you're done.
Yeah.
You're broken legs.
And so Mary just decided to ride the donkey, and I said, she is so funny riding the donkey. Just her expressions and just seeing her on a donkey was so funny to me. So back to cooking, Meredith finally shows up to cooking. I said she really has no other choice but to come to cooking because it was kind of like a dead end, I think, where she walked. So she would have to walk past them anyways to come back.
Yeah.
And the Greek guy looking like, I put Zeus, asked Meredith if she okay and can he help. I thought that was really sweet of him because she came down, sat down, and they were already kind of in the middle of cooking. And then he comes over and it's like I don't remember what he said basically, but he was like, "Can I help you? Are you okay?" And she said, "No, I'm not okay, but you can't help me," type thing. So I thought that was really nice of him. I don't know if that's like the Greek culture is just very friendly, overly friendly like that. Meredith said she is sad and all she wants to do was talk to Brooks. Angie said Lisa needs to stop coming to Meredith's rescue when they all talk as a group, which I 100% agree. She definitely is trying to defend Meredith no matter what. But then I feel like she's also kind of talking shit about Meredith when Meredith isn't there to the other girls a little bit. Heather says Meredith is upset because it's Mother's Day, and they all say that they knew this when they booked the trip, that they would be there on Mother's Day. So this isn't a surprise to them.
Yeah, you could have not gone.
Yes, you could have not gone.
But if you need the money, then you have to go.
Yes, exactly. Lisa says they need to go back to ground zero because Whitney and Meredith both feel different ways. Whitney apologizes to Meredith for calling her a pill popper. They're all talking about 10, a 10-1-2. Do you know what this is?
A 10-1, and apparently it's peeping and popping.
Sorry, peeing and pooping at the same time.
Peeing and pooping. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that either. They were talking about that on the way back in the van.
It may be new lingo for people who are in that lifestyle.
Maybe. So it ends with them all sitting out by the pool, and Meredith seems to be back to her normal self at this point.
No.
So I was like, finally, she's not being this.
Sometimes when you drink alcohol and the altitude, like you go from America and you're going to Greece, the different altitudes, like you take one shot and it's like taking 10 shots. So your body may not be adjusted. So
Plus, you have an 8-hour time change too.
yeah. And
Your body's adjusting to that.
who's the girl last year that got kicked out? She's no longer there and she was like a spy for Jen Shaw. Or she was
Monica?
have you been seeing her posts?
A little bit here and there. I have not kept up with
She's been
her.
putting people on blast. Like
I would
she's
not be
like,
surprised.
it's so funny how you want to say Meredith's an alcohol, or you want to say that Meredith's an
I
alcoholic,
did see those.
made everybody stay in their room while the ambulance came and carried you away
Yes. Who is
because
she
you had
referring to?
alcoholism. Huh?
Who is she referring to?
She's either talking about Whitney or
Heather?
Mormon Heather.
Okay. Because I did see that, and I was like, who is she referring to?
I think it's Heather. I really think it's Heather because remember
I could
Heather is
see it being
suing
Heather.
her for not paying her bill at the beauty bar.
Yeah.
So I think she's talking about Heather.
I could see that.
Good for her.
Yes.
Keep it
Good.
going.
All right. Southern Charm, episode 5.
Oh dear. Okay, Patricia and the butler. I cannot. We do not live in slavery days. We do not live in butler days. Like, get yourself an assisted care nurse. That's what you need a nurse.
What's crazy is she said on the latest episode, this guy's not even a butler. He's a DJ.
I know.
And I was like, what?
I know.
Because she said her first butler went to like butler school. I'm like, wait. There's a school for that? Like,
There is school for butlers, yeah.
I was like, wow.
Mhm.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's just crazy that she needs a nursing home is what she needs. She just needs an assistant care living. She needs an aide. You don't need to be living in that house with
Mm-mm.
stairs. And all those can't everything there is a hazard to your health. One fall, one hit to your head, bam. So Patricia, stop with the butler. It's not a good look. I
It's not.
mean, it's not. Madison goes to Patricia's house and explains the love triangle between Craig and Molly and Charlie. Madison pushes the narrative that he is not over Paige, and this is his way of getting over a breakup, but does he really care? So his narrative this season is that he is this is his way of trying to get over Paige, but not getting over Paige. It's like an outcry because this last episode, he said, I would take her back.
He did say that.
I would take her back like she's just a piece of, like, she's just an item. Like you
Yeah.
just bought at the store. You
Yeah.
return it. Now you want to buy it again. No, sir. No,
Which I
sir.
wasn't too surprised that he said that because he really did love her and he didn't see this coming. But I think that he's also desperate.
I think
You know what
he
I mean?
loved her fame. I think he loved her mind because she's a very smart woman.
Yes.
And I think, yeah, it came with attraction and it came with she was a good hearted woman
Yeah.
and she knew what she wanted. And you missed that opportunity. I think that you played her. I think, and whatever, she may have had her rules and she may have said, don't go to Aspen. And you went to Aspen and did
Yeah.
it anyways
Yeah.
and didn't think she was going to do anything about it. Well, she did.
She did. Yeah.
And now we're here today.
Yeah.
And your
Almost
options are
almost
chalk.
a year later. This
Yeah.
was like this time last year that they announced it or she announced it.
Yeah. I cannot believe that he's even allowed to say her name.
I know.
I
I
wouldn't.
would
put that in the NDA
I was
clause.
gonna say, yeah.
Bravo blocked, like, he is not he has because she doesn't say his name. She's like,
No,
he doesn't get that right
no,
anymore."
no. Real
So,
fast, do you like Southern Charm?
I'm getting over it because it's the same narrative with all these 3 Shep, Craig, Austin. Like,
they're like
this 3 narratives.
they're like the boys from, like, Peter Pan that don't wanna grow up. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? They're like
like a frat boy, Southern
yeah,
frat boys. So, I'm getting over it. Like, the narratives are getting old because they're replaying a lot of the narratives from the previous women who
yes, the
were
previous last
in
season.
relationships with these men.
Yes, yep, I agree.
Yeah, it's crazy. Craig has a barbecue during the day on a Wednesday.
It's so funny. So random.
Whitney, or is his name Whitney? Yeah,
Whitner.
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 He was like, "I got a job to do.
Yeah,
Nobody has parties on a
yeah.
Wednesday afternoon."
He was like, "Can I go use your, like, closet to make a call?" He's like, "Who's a
Yeah,
party on a Wednesday?
right,
Some of
because
us
they
have to work."
all their work is Bravo show. Whitner
Exactly,
is like,
exactly.
"I can't quit my job. I can't quit my day
Mhm.
job. I still gotta do my day job because what if it doesn't work out?" Classic. Vanita and Austin have a conversation about Craig's behavior, and they do make a good point that Salley is enabling his behavior, which I think is very true.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, it's so crazy how the first episode she was all best friends with Anita, but I think she did that to get info about Craig and to get in with the group to get on the show.
I could see that.
Because you have to be friends with everybody to get on the show. And if you don't get along with everybody, they'll kick out the weakest link or the person.
So she saw Vanita as vulnerable after this whole JT or whatever his name was thing, decided to get close to her and then fish for information about Craig.
Yeah.
Wow. Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky. Yep. Um, Molly cracks me up. She's driving across a bridge of water and she says, "It's low tide, prime time for shark tooth."
My
For
god, I know. She is so different, I love her.
I love
Like,
her. I
she's
love
not like Madison, she's not like Salley or Vanita, like, she's, like, different, but in a good way.
She's different, but she's also been on other shows and she's still herself. Like,
Yes.
she's not one of those people that changed into, like, fame.
Yes,
She's like
exactly.
she was on America's Next Top Model, and she was on
Forgot.
another show, but she's never changed her personality, like, she's always stayed the same Molly, and
Same.
I love
Yeah.
that about her. Sally and Charlie, they were baking a cake, and they didn't know how many ounces were in a cup. Can we get the record straight since Bravo left it hanging? How many ounces are in a cup? Let's just get it out
Yeah.
there.
I used to know that, and now I just
Let's just get it out there.
is it
Is 8
16?
ounces, 8 ounces in a cup, guys,
8
okay?
ounces, everyone.
It was funny, but I was like, "I don't even know that."
I know, right?
I have a chart on my
Right?
fridge that
Yep.
lets me know. I have things in my cup that lets me know. So I thought that was funny. It was a good blondish moment. And then like, Sally tells Charlie that her and Craig had a hot tub moment, again with these stupid hot tubs. Hope you know, like, you can get, like, an infection if
I'm not
anything.
going in this hot tub.
Nobody go in his hot tub.
Stay away
And
from it.
decided she needed to get chickens for her backyard, so now she's getting chickens. Good luck, because they
Yeah.
will wake you up at, like, 5 in the morning. They are their own alert. Believe me, I have a bird right now who you're supposed to put a blanket over their cage, but I didn't do it because she was a baby, so I've never put a blanket over a cage, but if you don't, she will start tweeting in the morning and ringing all her bells until
Really?
someone gets up. Yeah. I got a video of it, and she turns back and looks at you. Anyways, Sally tells Charlie her and Craig made a move, or if Craig made a move, she would lean in. And Charlie, in her confession, she says if she were not to talk to all the guys her friends were into, there'd be nobody left in town. So basically, they're both considering Craig as an option. But
Sounds like it's a small
Sally
town in
doesn't know.
Ghana.
Sally doesn't know, though.
Yeah.
She's not telling Sally this. She should tell Sally this and may the best man win,
Yeah.
which I don't know why you would go for it. Craig is throwing a fit that Austin did not come to his pool party.
Of course he is.
It was so funny. He's such a he's I
He's
can't.
such a
That's why
little
I'm
girl
over
when it
this
comes to
show.
this stuff.
That's why I'm over it. Like,
It's the same stuff every episode.
yeah. It's a pity, like, not sure why Corey keeps popping in as a guest. Do
I'm not
Corey
sure either. He needs to go. I don't like him. He
Yeah,
doesn't offer anything.
yeah, and he was with one season of Winter House.
Yes.
So that's why he came on the Winter House because Craig didn't wanna come by himself because nobody liked him
Yeah,
when
well, no one still
him and
likes him.
Paige were dating. I like Whitner. He would throw a party or yeah, okay, I said that comment.
Yep.
Madison also commented on the decor of the barbecue, which was a table with a tablecloth.
Oh, yeah, she said, "I can tell, like, a woman hasn't been here," or something like that.
It's bad. It's bad. It was bad. So, yeah, that's what happens. Molly and Vanita and Rob, Vanita, why did you tell Molly I got my V done? Vanita comes out and she said she told, basically she told Salley, but she didn't mean it to get out. And then Molly's like, well, if you tell Salley, Sally's gonna, open her mouth regardless.
Well, at least Venita admitted that she started that rumor.
Yeah, it's not so much that she got it done, it's that they're trying to put in the narrative that a man paid for it.
Yes, yes.
And so that's where Molly was like, "No, I got it done. I did it, I paid for it." But also, her family is wealthy because her dad is a lawyer. I think both her mom and dad are lawyers.
Yeah.
Who cares? She got something done to make herself feel good, and you as women should not put other women down. So,
No.
Molly and Sally get into it, and I love Molly because Molly is like, "You need therapy.
Yeah.
Sally, you need therapy and stop talking about my vagina. Let's talk about
Yeah.
your Sally apologizes and then she goes after Vanita and she tells Vanita, I'm not gonna stop talking to Craig. And
Yeah.
so Vanita's like, whatever, walks away. She's like, I'm not having this conversation at Craig's house about Craig.
Which I think was big of her because they could have had a full up blown fight or conversation right there, but that was definitely not the time or the place. Because Sally for sure had been drinking. Venita, I'm not sure, but they didn't need to escalate it there.
Yeah, I don't see Vanita drink at all. Noted.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't either.
No, 'cause she doesn't want to wreck her new Lexus.
I don't blame
Is
her.
it a Lexus? Yeah, her
Mercedes.
new car, Mercedes, her
I
new
don't
Mercedes.
blame her.
I don't blame
I
her
wouldn't
either.
either.
And at the end, Shep comes out in a Speedo and a terrible wig
Yeah.
because he wants to be the light of the show. Nobody wanted to see that. Nobody needed to see that.
It's still in my brain. As soon as you brought that up, it went back.
I
It's
was
still in my
like,
brain.
it's still there. Yeah, it's
Yes.
still there. So, yeah, like Southern Charm, it should be like, it's just based around these three men. And we know because what's his name? Whitney he's the writer of the show, right?
Yeah, he's like a producer or
He's
something.
the main producer,
Yeah.
so of course
Yeah.
he's gonna pick his best friends because his best friends get him laid. And that was the end of that episode 5.
Yes. Couple of
Okay.
notes for Vanderpump Rules, episode 3. I didn't take a lot because I thought this was kind of a boring episode. So it's Sir's 14th annual photo shoot. I think they started doing these when they first started filming Vanderpump Rules. So everyone comes in to get all glammed up. They do like a sexy shoot where they're kind of like the guys are showing their skin, like shirts off and stuff like that. Then we meet the new server, Angelica. She literally walks in and just like falls flat on her.
I know, I felt so bad for her.
I did too. Marcus and Kim make up. This relationship is toxic, toxic, toxic. Like I can't stand them. They're literally like, or Marcus is like Jax. I feel like Kim isn't like Brittany, but Marcus is definitely Jax.
Yep.
And else. Venus confronts Marcus about him and Kim making up and how toxic it is and how it affects everyone. Because Venus is very close with both Marcus and Kim, and he takes like the brunt of it. Whenever they fight, they both come to him, so he hears both of it. Plus, like, I mean, I imagine at work that would not be a good work environment either.
Yeah.
Natalie and Demi get into it. I feel like Natalie doesn't like Demi because they both dated that Paulo guy. And so whenever Demi tries to say something, Natalie's just like, I'm not gonna listen to you, even though Demi's the like manager or assistant manager or something like that.
Yeah. I
Natalie and the Shane guy go rock climbing. I do not like this Shane guy. He's the one that's sober but still goes out.
The one with the jawline and the 100 bullets in his chest?
Yes, yes. And he has like tattoos over the bullet holes. Yes, him.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
And then the last note I have is that Marcus sends Venus a text saying he doesn't like Venus's behavior. And Venus texts back that he is done with their fake ass relationship and that he doesn't want to be friends with either of them. And that's where we kind of leave that one. So
Okay. Okay.
that's all I have for that one. Potomac. Let's
All
get into
right.
Potomac. I need your thoughts on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 10 and 11 done. I'm doing 2 episodes at a time. I'm gonna try to
Let's
quickly go,
go.
but it's also, like, getting on my nerves too because it's like Mean Girls, and
It
I'm tired
is.
of Mean
It
Girls.
is.
Like, we want I wanna watch a show, so at the end of the day, I know how to be a better friend to my friends. You
And
know what I'm
not and
saying?
not
Like, this
being mean and getting on 'em.
yeah, it's like telling me what not to do,
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
But I just can't with the cattiness. I mean, especially Giselle. Giselle and Ashley both irk me. It starts off with Giselle and Wendy go car shopping, and Wendy, they're all trying to pit everybody against Stacy, which I don't get because Stacy stands her ground, and
Yeah.
whatever BS you bring to her, she's just gonna like she's not gonna give in. She's not gonna explode and call you a liar and say, "Where's the proof?" Da 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 da. So Giselle and Ashley, their plan is to get everybody against her. And it's not working because Stacy got a new cannabis line. They're trying to say that she's trying to copy Wendy, yada yada yada. Wendy's not going for it. Wendy's like, I really like Stacy. We talked about it. We had a private conversation. We are fine. And Giselle doesn't like that. She's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you to not like Stacy. It's crazy. It's crazy how these women, how they work,
I know.
but they got a job to do.
Yep.
Tia and Stacy are on the fence with their friendship because Tia kind of tried to pit Wendy against her, which I think she is getting that from Giselle.
Yeah.
So Stacy invites everyone to her cannabis launch, and then Ashley goes on a date with Josh.
Ugh.
And it's just weird. It feels a little bit narcissistic. Ashley, like, goes on a date, and she's basically telling Josh, like, "You're not taking me on luxury vacations. You're not buying me jewelry." Like, in
Yeah.
her confession, she's like, I had a guy fly me to Bali for a date," and stuff like that. And I'm just like, then why are you going on a date with
It
this
was just
guy? Clearly is not giving you what it's been what, a year, 2 years? You've been on a dating show and he's
Yes.
still back to you?
Yeah.
And he saw the show, clearly. He saw you making out with men. He
I mean,
saw you.
there's gotta be something she likes about him if she keeps going back to him, and it's been a year or 2 years.
She must know his financial stage. She
Yeah.
must know his finances because she's a smart woman and she's probably had him background checked.
Yes. Or she's just
And
desperate. One of the 2.
or Josh has got a family with money
Yeah, something.
because everything she does
Yeah.
is premeditated from here on out.
Yeah.
So she just basically tells Josh, like, "You're young and we are both on different paths," which is weird because she said this last year. So it's
Yeah.
like your narrative didn't change. Your narrative is the same narrative as this year. And honey, don't force people to spend money on you because that's not how you get a man.
No, it's not.
And you have your own money, so be single.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she's just keeping him in her back pocket.
Yeah.
Giselle and Monique make up. They go to dinner or lunch, and they talk about what happened in their episode where Monique basically calls out Giselle for her fake marriage, for her fake husband, and stuff like that. And then they make up, and that was it, which is good in a way.
Mhm.
Greg invites Angel to go ring shopping for Kay.
Yeah.
So convenient after Stacy's comment last episode when she's like, I have a husband.
Yeah.
Ashley takes her sister shopping for college and she tells her Josh and her broke up. They both start their, so I think it's her half sister or her real
Yes. Yep. For
sister.
half, I think so.
Yeah, and then they get in like she's going to college, and then you put her on this TV show, and you make her have this uncomfortable conversation about her dad and his addiction
Yeah.
problem. Like unacceptable. I mean, there are just some things you keep private.
Exactly.
I know it's a reality TV, you're trying to be open, but come on, like think of something else. Don't
Yeah.
put when it comes to like, if it had to do with, like, my brother or my sister or my sister-in-law or like, there's a limit, and I think that you've crossed that line to now you have no storyline, so you're gonna bring your family into it.
Yeah.
And it's about the addiction, and she starts crying, and I feel so bad. I'm like, "This girl is, like, 18,
I was gonna
17."
say she's young. She's gonna look back on this and be like, "Why did I do this?"
Yeah,
Not
like,
to
she's
mention all
gonna
her school friends are gonna see this now and know what's going on in her life.
yeah, girl. So, I think to put your younger sister in that position, I could never put my sister in that
I
position.
couldn't. No.
I would be like, "No, Bravo.
Yes.
It's not happening. That's my sister." I mean,
Yeah.
look what happened with Kyle and her sister. They had no
Mhm.
relationship.
Exactly.
So, I think it was a bad taste in the mouth again, Ashley. Giselle and Monique make up and make already said that. Ashley yes, Ashley already said that line. Wendy goes to Eddie's pop-up shop,
Oh, yeah.
and it's funny, it's cute. I love Eddie. Eddie's edible will now always forever be in my head, even though I quit and I'm clean. I do love the name, and I do love
It just
him.
rolls off the tongue. It's Eddie's edible.
Eddie's edibles,
It's just the EE that just gets me, the Eddie's edible.
it's so funny, it's so cute. And this is where she's using the card. So when you don't know this because 'cause you're not a weed, but you have to use cash. You can't use credit. You can't use
Okay.
credit
Yeah, I
card or
didn't know that.
anything.
Yeah.
So when Wendy is trying to use the cards, she doesn't know her PIN because you have to use debit. So they will use this against her on her case that she has right now.
Yeah, I forgot.
So remember that scene
Yeah.
because that is where remember she said or the cops are trying to say she has like 100 cards between her and Eddie with different alias names and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So this scene right here was very important and they probably will use it in court. Yeah, it was bad. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I remembered it." Ashley and Stacy talk about their friendship and they want to move forward, but they go Ashley goes to Stacy's event, her edible event,
Mhm.
and basically Ashley's like screaming in front of her, "I'll be your friend. You just don't no more lies and I won't talk about you." And Stacy's like, "Well, don't talk about me. Why don't you just pull me aside in private? Why does everything have to be like dramatic?"
Yeah.
And so it was they somehow made a weird amends. And then Stacy ends up kicking Tia out because Tia goes after Stacy and is basically telling her,
Forgot about that.
try to make up a story, and Stacy stopped it because Stacy
Yeah.
was trying to say, "You called me telling me that I need to have your back with all these girls." And Stacy's like, "No, I didn't. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop you right now. You need to get out." Because she's trying to build a narrative
Yeah.
that Stacy's lying again, which Tia is now on Giselle's side. So whatever Tia's saying, don't believe because she's just trying to keep her spot on the show. Episode 11, the ladies all join Tia for a horse event hosted by Tia's broker company. Well, as Sotheby's is a realtor company, but you can also, as a realtor, I can buy it as a what do they call it? Like if I was to buy a McDonald's and open one, a
A
franchise.
franchise?
Yeah. So they go to this horse with a stick, the polo. Is it polo?
Oh, yeah, 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 where they, like yeah. Yes.
So they go to this polo event, all the ladies are there. They're all sitting down eating or whatever, and Ashley butts in this nice conversation where everybody's getting along, and then Ashley decides to ruin it and tell Angel she needs to make a bigger effort with everybody one-on-one. So basically telling Angel how to talk to women, like how to talk to the group. Like you're not doing one-on-ones. And Angel's like, I'm not gonna do a one-on-one because that's how you get caught in a lie. Like that's how you're
Yep,
gonna
that's how they
I'd
get you.
rather talk in a group so everybody hears me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Ashley's kind of trying to give her tips on how to stay on Bravo and be catty, which
Yep.
is not okay. Cameras roll 18 hours later. Angel is packing her things up from her house that she is renting. She stated that her lease ended early and there was a miscommunication with the realtor at the time. Angel is going back to Colorado. And Kay end up going over to the house and like consoling her, which friends should do.
Mm-hmm.
But when they leave, Tia calls Giselle and tells her this information.
Yep.
And so it's almost like Tia's, yeah. So Giselle's trying to spread the rumor that Angel got evicted from her home.
Yes.
And that's not true because Angel went on a podcast just recently
Okay.
and like spilled the beans and was basically like, that is a false narrative. It was a miscommunication. And it's so sad because Angel has a 1-year-old. Do you remember when a 1-year-old and we had mommy fog? I mean, I could barely remember to brush my teeth and put deodorant on.
Yep. Yep.
And like now you're gonna come after a mom who
Say
has a
the whole.
1-year-old
Yeah.
and a like a 4-year-old. I think her
So,
daughter.
so what did Angel say actually happened? Because I'm kind of confused why she has to go back to Colorado. So something happened on this rental that they were renting with the
So the
landlord
lease
or
ended.
something?
Yeah, I think the lease ended. And during that time, she was looking at houses because she's trying to buy a house out there.
Yes,
So they haven't found their house,
correct.
but the lease ended. And I think they had the dates wrong or something happened. We'll have to listen to Tia. Angel was on a different podcast
Yes.
explaining in it. But she didn't get evicted. It's a false narrative. It's crazy how
But
it's said,
something happened with like the timeline and the
the
dates.
timeline.
Okay.
Yeah. So they just packed up. They weren't gonna, I mean, she could have obviously got into another rental.
Yeah.
She could have obviously said, hey, can I extend it for another 2 weeks until I get into something else? Like there are other options, but
Do you know
she
why
just,
she didn't do that?
I don't know. That is a good
That's
question.
what I don't get. Is
Yeah.
if something like this happened, like you said, you're in mom fog, obviously things slip through the cracks when you have a child that's under 1, but why didn't they get another rental? And how can she still be on the show if she's going back to Colorado?
So many questions. Oh, I think they keep flying back in for showings.
For houses? See,
For
that doesn't make any sense. Like,
yeah,
just stay out there then.
yeah. I don't know.
I mean, whatever, if you have the money, you do whatever you wanna do, I don't care, but, like, this doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, but you can also be a millionaire and not spend money.
Exactly.
Cause I mean, I have dated men in the past where I knew you have millions of dollars, but you were a tight ass.
Yeah, yeah,
So this could be the scenario. I mean, her husband Bobby, they could be wealthy. Some people
yeah.
have a
Are
really
really frugal
hard
with it. Yeah.
Yes, they have a really hard time having, so
I feel like she fits in better in Colorado anyways for some reason.
yeah,
Like,
she
when we
likes
see her in Colorado, I don't know why, I just feel like she's, like, in her element when she's there
her
compared to.
fishing, her little
Yeah,
country cats and stuff
yeah.
like that. I think she's in her mom phase. I think she needs to work on herself, work on her health, and get back to herself because right now your baby's just a year old, probably 2 years now.
What's that saying after you have a baby, like, "Find your pink" or "Get your pink back"?
Yeah,
I feel like that's what she needs to do, get her
yeah.
pink back.
And coming on this Bravo show with
Was
these
not
ladies
not
was
the
the
move.
worst. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
surprised she didn't go into depression.
I don't know if I could have done that
I could have
after
not done it.
having Walker. I think that would have put me, like, ruined my mental health.
It would have went way, way worse.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, yeah, I don't well, hopefully we'll find out answers. I'm sure Andy's gonna have questions at the
I hope so.
Angel and Stacy go to lunch and they talk it out. Or no, Stacy and Kay go to lunch and they make amends. They decide to say if there's anything out there that they will come to each other first before assuming anything. Giselle, Wendy, and Ashley have dinner, and Giselle is being messy with the whole eviction. So then Wendy chimes in and she is trying to make up the story that she knows a realtor that says that Angel called the realtor and said, I need a house that looks like 14,000. Like, looks like more money, but I'm only gonna pay this. Which, if you're a realtor, you know that you can get in very big trouble and you can lose your license for this. So, for Wendy to make these allegations is putting someone else's career on the line, and I
Right,
don't
yeah.
think it's true. I don't think it's true, and I hope it's not true, and if it is true, that person really needs to be reevaluated and have her license revoked or his license revoked because you're not when you sign a contract or whatever, or
It's like
maybe
an NDA,
yeah, or
basically.
maybe she didn't go with this realtor. She didn't go with this realtor for this specific reason.
Either way, I think this realtor needs to reevaluate her friends
Exactly.
because I would be mad if someone said that about me if we were looking for a house
Right. And
and
how
went
did this
around saying they wanna pay this, you know what I mean? "With a house to look like this, but pay this." Like
and how does this random information just fall in your lap, Wendy,
yeah,
that you had to
exactly.
so you had to have asked questions or
Yes.
found out information from someone.
Or someone went into your DMs with this information and told you to go talk to so and so.
So
You know what I
Wendy
mean?
is doing Giselle and Ashley's dirty work again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad because it's so easy to now find everybody's narrative and
Yeah.
everybody's motive and who are the catty women and who are the women trying just to survive during the show
Yeah.
without snapping or
Yep.
without putting hands on someone.
Yep.
And it's very dangerous line that Bravo puts on TV. Yes, it's reality, but in reality, you're trying to pit women against each
Each
other
other.
to the point of I'm gonna put my hands on you, and
Yeah.
then it's gonna be a legal case.
Yep.
So I think it's playing with fire,
It is.
and someone could lose a life. So yeah, that's how it goes, and then it goes off to Giselle and Wendy plan a party, like a kids party, but a potluck style. I mean, it was very like what we would do as normal people.
Yes. Yeah. Very
Middle
normal.
class people would do. We would gather all our kids, get a potluck, rent out a little tennis racket area.
Like rec area, yeah.
Yeah, it was very low budgeted, obviously. And everybody bought a potluck, and Ashley brought catfish.
That was so weird,
Well, she brought it to make a dig at Angel.
but still, like, I
It
don't
was
like this lady making digs at people like that. Like,
fun.
especially with kids there.
Exactly. Kids are the
Not that the kids understand it, but still, there's kids around.
and Charisse, did you see Charisse's outfit? Okay, she wore
Remind
lingerie
me.
with Daisy Duke. She wore a white lingerie
Good,
with a
yes.
jean jacket,
Yes.
short shorts, and some cowboy boots, and I was like, "This is a children's
Yeah, this not the
sh."
time or the place for that at all.
Stacy was embarrassed. Stacy was so embarrassed. She was like, "Please get away from my husband."
And
And
they
I
had
promise
to
that's
emo left. Yeah.
why he left.
Yes, I would have left. I would have
I
told my
would've
husband to leave, like, "You don't need to be seeing that."
yeah, and take my daughter because my daughter doesn't need to be around
Yes.
like, if I wanted to take her to Hooters or the strip club,
Exactly, I could do that. Yeah.
like so very weird, very weird. And then that's when Ashley and the whole she slept with Sharice's son.
Oh my god.
Did you
Why admit that?
I would never admit that. I
No, I
mean,
would
that
take
just
that to the
yeah.
grave. That would go to the grave.
I think Ashley was the narcissist in the whole marriage.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think, like, it's starting like, Ashley's colors are coming out,
The true
like,
colors, yeah.
who was really wearing the pants, and she won a lot of money, and I think she had a lot of help. Crazy.
Yeah, but why admit that?
I
As
would
someone
never
okay, so we both have sons. Would you want someone to admit that to you if your son is older, that they slept with your son? For
that
you
one of my friends slept with
yes,
my son, and
yes.
there would be a beatdown.
Exactly.
There would be violence.
How did
There
she not, like, do something about that?
there'd
She
be
was
things on he did the right thing, and he took her home. He drove her home because she was wasted.
which is nice. Yes. That's a gentleman
And
right there.
and then she was like, he went to use the bathroom,
So
came
she
into
took so what I'm hearing is she took advantage of him
she took
after
advantage.
after he was being nice.
Obviously, he's old enough, of age, and then she ends up telling everybody at this kids' party, and
I
Wendy's like,
know.
"Well, this was an awkward time.
Yeah.
It's not something I would or what, 40-year-old woman saying you're having sex with a 20-year-old mom's
With her kids and other kids around that can hear and understand what she's saying.
I can't." It was a hot mess. This
It was.
party was a hot mess. I feel bad for the fathers, I feel bad for the children,
Yeah.
And ladies, get it together. Get it together. My gosh. Ugh, it was unclassy. Oh, and so at the very end, the ladies are sitting down at the table and they talk to Angel. And basically, Wendy's like, I heard you got evicted. And Angel was like, no, I did not get evicted. Once again, having this conversation in front of a bunch of people at a family event is just not
The time or the place.
the time or the place. And also, no, yeah.
Even if she was evicted, why would you say it right there in front of everyone?
She was
Like,
holding her baby.
yeah, exactly.
I'm holding my baby, and you're coming over here accusing me of getting evicted out of my home.
While I'm holding my baby and my other kids, and your kids are running around playing.
Yeah, it's like, ma'am, don't be rude.
Yeah,
Don't be rude. And you're lucky I have my baby in my hand
exactly.
because there's no way I would let another woman talk to me like that in front of someone.
No.
No way. No way. If someone came up to you, Allison, and told you that, my hands would be all over them.
Oh, so would mine.
I would be like, "You're
But
not
why would
talking to my friend like that."
no, yeah.
There's no
There's
way.
no way. Yeah, there's no way.
No way.
And then
No,
my
ma'am.
second question would be like, "Who told you that?" Because that's not true.
Yeah,
Like,
unless
you're spreading rumors.
I
What
can't.
does Meredith say? Rumors and nastiness? Is that is that her line? You're
I
spreading the
don't
rumors and the nastiness.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, I've never watched Potomac, but I'm kinda over them already.
I'm kinda
It's
over
like
it because it's
it's
getting
kinda like the same stuff over again.
who was the one that they X'd out from Potomac? Oh, Karen. I miss Karen because if
Oh,
Karen was there, Karen would be like, "Ladies, let's be classy."
you don't think she's gonna come back?
I hope she comes back,
Like,
but
halfway through the season, or you think
I
she's
hope
not on the season at all?
she comes back, and I hope she
Gets them
I
all
hope
back in line?
I hope she comes after Giselle because I think Giselle is the main denominator of this whole show.
See, and what I know of Giselle is the Love Hotel, and I liked her on here, but on Potomac, she's like the villain, and I don't like that because I
I know.
really liked her and Ashley, and now that I see him on Potomac, I'm like, "Ugh,
Yeah,
I'm not rooting for you anymore."
I'm not. I just feel like they're just
Right.
not someone that I would be like, "Oh, I wanna be friends with you. I wanna learn. I wanna grow." Yeah, you raised 3 daughters. Yeah, they're all going to college and probably so happy to get away from you.
Yeah.
But no way, ma'am, would I
No, I
ever
would not tell them my deepest, darkest secrets.
yeah, pick you out of the hat. But yeah, so that was 10 and 11. It was terrible. Do you want us Okay, so I'm gonna do Beverly Hills episode 3. The ladies are having a social party, a single mingle party. Oh my gosh. They all dress up in black except for Bose. Bose
It
is
was
hosting
so
it.
funny.
How awkward.
I know.
All of them admitted it too. They're like, "Are we going to a funeral or a witches convention?" Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I probably would've worn black too, 1, because I feel like only my wardrobe is mainly black, but it's also very slimming on
It
women.
is. It is.
So I think that's why they all wore it, 'cause they're like, "Oh, I look really good in this black, like, little dress," and they didn't think about it.
And
But
what's her name?
that was so funny.
And they and you can tell the awkwardness between Kyle and Erica because 'cause they're acting like they don't wanna get caught on camera with another man
What
because
did they run to the bathroom or something?
they kept
Right before
running
the
to the
started?
mirror.
Yeah,
And because they already have somebody in their lives.
yeah,
So you can I mean, Bose just outed you. She
yeah,
just outed everybody, and the 2 people that are the ones that are hiding their true life is Kyle and Erica. Because
yep.
Erica, we know you're dating someone. Kyle, we already know that probably you and Marciano or Mo are dating. You're just building a narrative.
But we gotta get to that. We gotta get to that tea that happened over New Year's Eve with them.
And yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I know they have a house there. It was a disaster. So it was a disaster. I wouldn't recommend trying to hook your friends up. I would recommend a girls' trip with a
Yeah,
lot of dancing, but I would never recommend, oh, let me go through my phone and call all the single men and have them come to my house for a drink.
I think Bose is the only one that's literally in a relationship. Everyone else is single,
Mhm.
but also Bose has to have some wealthy friends or know some wealthy people.
Yeah, absolutely. Her and Jimmy Fallon. No, is it Jimmy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Her
No,
and Jimmy are
yeah,
best friends.
Fallon, I think so, yeah.
Is it Jimmy Fallon? Yeah, I think
Mhm.
they're best friends. But she also worked for high-end companies.
Yeah, like Netflix. Apple was in it too, one of them.
Yeah, like, her personality is there.
I think she was on the right path, but one, I think not doing it on TV was one mistake, and then this group of girls. I think she should have, like, picked, like, 2 or 3 of them and not the whole group.
Exactly, exactly. Let's see, got handed a business card from one of the guys, and she gave it to Sutton as a friend being a friend, and I was like, "No, ma'am." She
No.
admitted it on camera, forgot she was on camera, pivoted, and gave it to
Yeah,
Sutton because
yeah,
we already know Erica's dating someone,
yeah.
which later on in the next episode, we find out that
You
she's
find
dating
out.
a guy.
Yeah.
So, Bose talks to Kyle about her relationship, and she is scared to be alone one day, and she has so much in common with Mo, but she is ready to move on. I think your narrative is false. I don't believe anything Kyle says. I'm sorry.
It's the same thing for the last couple seasons. Same thing. She loves Mo, but she doesn't wanna be with him, but she's ready to move on, but she's not.
How does she stay on the show? Her narrative is so boring. We need a new cast.
I know, I know.
Please cast a new
I feel like she needs to be a friend of now. Give her some time to just, like, be here and there, but give us someone new that can take her spot. You know what I mean? Or even take her off for, like, a season.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I would really
bring
rather watch
bring
her
Rena
daughter.
back? I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
Rena would be good to bring back. She's been gone for a little bit.
Rena,
Yeah. You know what I mean? Bring her back. Let Kyle do Kyle for at least a year, 1 season, see what happens.
get her off. I just think she's, kinda a little boring now. She's
Well,
boring
'cause she's not
without
she's not she's not opening up to us. So how can we try and relate to her or know about her
it's
if
just
you
all
can't
about the
experience
money.
the same thing?
Yeah. Keep Kathy. Keep
Kathy's so
Kathy.
funny. I love Kathy.
My God, I can't with Kathy. She's just a ball of like, just to spend the day with her, I would just probably pee my pants 100 times.
Yeah.
Amanda's the new girl. I don't know how you feel about her.
I don't really like her. I think sh I don't know. I think that's what they need to do. They either need to recast all young like Amanda or recast old like they have now. I don't like the mixture of the 2.
It's weird. Well, I feel like Amanda is like a new money person.
She is.
Like, she just got into this new money over COVID and she created this online coaching business
Yes.
and made it big. And she bought Kyle's house.
Yes.
I think
That's her connection.
that's her
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah, I
So,
agree. She is new money. I don't and maybe mix in more new money and old money. Maybe that's what they need to do.
I don't know. I don't know. Sutton and Rachel meet up and they talk about the last time Rachel
Oh, the
got
last
rid of her last name. And
Yep.
Rachel was like, I got rid of it the day that she filed. Sutton is having a tough time of letting it go. What are
Because
your, if you
that's
got to,
what that's how we know her as. And I feel like that's been her identity. If I were to get divorced, I would want my maiden name back.
yeah. And it's
I'd
hard
go
because
back to that.
Rachel Zoe is her name. She created that.
She did.
So when she got a divorce, it was easier for her because her
Correct.
name was big.
Her name has been Rachel Zoe since we've known her. I don't even know her married name.
I don't know.
Like, I
Like,
know her
yeah,
as Rachel Zoe,
yeah.
but I feel like that's harder for Sutton because she was Sutton Strack or whatever it was.
And now
That
she's Sutton Brown,
Yeah,
which I think she is a Republican.
it surprised me.
So, I don't know how Brown would fit in with her
Yeah.
lifestyle.
I just feel like if you were to get divorced, I feel like you should go back to your maiden name because that is you.
Yeah.
You've always been
I
that
kept my la
person.
yeah, it's hard when I got married, when I kept my last name on my first marriage because I was just like, "I don't wanna deal with it, I just keep my last
I
name."
heard it's hard to get your last name back.
Kyle, they do Sutton, Rachel, they meet up. Kyle goes to lunch with her daughter, Alexia, and they do a floral design for her wedding. Kyle asks her if her and Mo are walking her down the aisle. I think that's a very uncomfortable question to be asked
Yeah.
there.
Or to
And
be assuming
Alexia
that you're doing it with her dad
and
when
Alexia was
it's the dad's moment to shine.
that's what I'm
You know what I
that's
mean?
what that's what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
And then, like, Kyle goes on like, "Oh, I had such a traditional wedding." If you had such a traditional wedding,
Why are you
why are
asking
you
this?
forcing your daughter to have her walk like,
Yes.
that just lets you know Kyle's character. She always wants to be the star of the show.
Center of attention, yep.
So, it's crazy to me. I think it was awkward. I don't think you should have walked your daughter down the aisle.
Well, and it puts Alexia in a weird spot because what if she was originally, like, only planning on Mo, but now your mom says this, I feel like you'd have to say, "Yes, I want you and dad to."
On
You know what
TV,
I
on
mean? Yes.
camera, yes.
Yeah,
But
on TV.
she put Alexia on blast.
Yeah.
Um, so it was an awkward moment. We caught Kyle in like a oxymoron
Yeah.
comment because right after that, she's like, "Oh, I have had such a traditional wedding, but now we're doing Alexia and she's so different."
You know what I wanna know? Because of her and Mo separating, obviously they haven't divorced, don't think they will. Do you think she's telling Alexia to get a prenup because of everything that her and Mo have been through because they didn't have one?
I think because there's trust funds. I think because maybe one has a little bit more yeah, I think yeah, and it's Beverly Hills. Everybody it's different in Beverly Hills than it
It
is
is.
with the rest of the United States.
Yeah,
So absolutely she's saying get a prenup
yeah,
because it doesn't always work out.
yeah.
And I mean, I can only imagine the divorce rate in California.
I know. And I'm wondering if Alexia and her sisters, if Mo wants them to take over the agency at some point. You know what I mean? Because the agency is his.
Well, he just opened it too.
Yeah, but I wonder if they're, like, in line. Like,
Yeah, I
you
hope
know
so.
what I mean? So I wonder, like, if that is the case, then for sure she needs to get a prenup.
Yeah, because
'Cause she's gonna be
does
getting
he
all that
work
money
for
from the
her?
agency. Huh?
He works with the agency, right? They're both realtors, right?
Alexia is. I don't know what her husband does.
I think they're both realtors. They're
Really?
both yeah, they both work for Mo, and that's how
Interesting.
he yeah. Don't
Interesting. I didn't
correct
realize that.
me. We'll come back to it, but
Yeah.
we'll find out more about Alexia and her husband. Bose and Amanda meet up for lunch and talk about Dorit shows up and talks about how how his business fell through. He had a business and then it fell through during something, market crash or something.
This is why I think he staged that break-in. His business fell, he needed money, so he staged that break-in.
It's so crazy because Dorit also, everything is in Dorit's name. He has nothing in his name.
That's shady to me. I feel like he did that on purpose. So if something were to happen, it would fall on Dorit, not him.
Well, I mean,
Affect her credit score, affect everything, you know what I mean?
and that's why Dorit says one day he just called me and said, "I'm not gonna pay this, I'm not gonna pay that." So
Because
he's
it affects her, not
basically
him.
he's holding her captive.
Yes.
He's holding her captive, and that's like marriage abuse. That's marital abuse.
I
It's
don't like
not
that at all.
it's emotional marital abuse. If Aaron was to stop my credit card or stop my debit card or cancel anything, that's marital abuse, and it looks worse on him if I was to divorce him or take him to court.
Yeah.
So, note to self that when you're married and if your husband cancels anything or cuts anything off, that looks better on you in front of
Yeah.
a judge.
Yeah.
So, it's wrong. I hope Dorit is in a better place now,
Yeah, for sure. Well, then
but
she also
yeah.
said he handled all the finances, so again, another housewife that doesn't know anything about finances.
Yeah, that's 2026. I guilty of that because I am dyslexic. I suck at math. I was not very good at math. In 26, I am spreadsheeting it up. So I need you.
See, we've been spreadsheeting it up since I got laid off, so I know where all
Okay,
the money is coming from, where the money is.
I'm gonna need to pick your brain because I need to spreadsheet it up. I'm gonna hardcore look at that this week. Anyways, back to Beverly Hills. Bose doesn't like the advice Amanda is giving. So Bose basically asks Amanda to give Dorit advice because
This is the thing.
Amanda is a motivational, that's what she does. That's how she made her money. And she's
She's like
basically
money coaching.
giving these standoff answers. And Bose was like, I think you're a fraud.
Well, I was just gonna say, so do we think Amanda's a fraud? Because I kinda feel like she is, and what she's her whole money thing is kinda like an MLM type thing.
I think everything was built on AI.
So
I
I don't
think
think she really knows what she's doing, to be
yeah, I
honest.
don't think so either. We'll have to figure out what her husband does or her fiancé does too.
Yeah, she said she met him on, like, walking in Beverly Hills, and
Yeah,
he's the one with the kids. I
he's
don't
the
think
one.
she's never had a kid. They're his kids, from what I remember.
No, they're her kids. They're her kids.
They are? I thought they were his
Yeah,
because she was
because when they started dating, she was like, "I don't want a ring, I want a family." And I think she has 4 kids.
maybe
Let's
they
find
live
out what
together
he does.
then.
I think he owns his own company. Let's find out
Okay.
what he does because it's very rare that housewives successfully have a good, healthy relationship with their significant
Yeah,
other.
it is, especially in Beverly Hills.
Yeah. And that's a wrap on the episode of Bravo's Moms Unfiltered. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did spilling the tea. Because let's be real, moms need unfiltered moments too.
Make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcast so you never miss an episode. And if you love today's chat, leave us a review. It will help other Bravo loving moms find us.
Yes, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, Apple, what else?
Amazon Music.
Amazon. And then also Instagram.
Yes.
And yeah, like us,
That
star
is it.
us, give us your opinion, please, please, please.
Yes. Until next time, keep the wine chilled, the drama on TV, and the mom life real.
See you next week, Bravo moms.
I'm reckless, offensive. I destroy your defenses. My guest list is priceless. And yes, I run a tight ship.